day one of my recovery. I've done a few endurance activities before, but yesterday's full mudder was by far the toughest one. Good friendship, good team building, alhamdulillah, made yesterday possible. We'd like to thank all those who have donated to our charity of raising money for the orphans and your kind words. Jazakallah.
Okay, so we've done the event now. It was very, very challenging for everyone. Many sore bodies, bruises, cuts, everyone felt it. It was the most enduring and difficult thing that we have done. However, the important thing is that we have accomplished it, and there was a great amount of teamwork and camaraderie involved. To give you an example, at one point one of our members at the 6 mile mark couldn't run anymore, and they were limping, they were literally walking. And 2 of our fastest and most fittest members went back and took turns in giving him a piggy bank all the way through. At one point even carrying him on their shoulders, as some of the footage will show you. What we learned from this, what we can take away a lesson, is that although these obstacles and challenges were voluntary for us, the obstacles and challenges that the orphans children face are not voluntary. It's something that's decided for them, and you and I can make, with donating money towards helping humanity, we can make these things easier for them and make these obstacles far easier. You see, when we faced a challenge that we could not do on the Tough Mudder, we could walk away from it. But these orphans, there's no walking away for them. They have to go on to live their lives with these obstacles on their backs. So you and I can make a difference to that.
Assalamu alaikum. Firstly, I'd like to thank my friends and colleagues who have encouraged me to take part in this year's Tough Mudder event. It's day 1 after the event, and even though I'm bruised, shattered, still there is an incredible amount of pride in what I've managed to achieve yesterday. So a big thank you to them. In terms of the charity, every time we see children playing, laughing, smiling, it's almost contagious. Their smile, laughter seems to rub onto everybody nearby them, and it really saddens me to think of children out there who can't even force a smile because of the hardship they have to face every day of their life. And this is something that motivated us to actually do something for those children. And I'd like to thank everybody who has supported our cause and made those donations, as everything we collect will go towards trying to put a little smile on faces of those little children out there. So a big thank you to everybody who has donated.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Well, what can I say? The Tough Mudder event yesterday, it was probably one of the most difficult things I've ever done in my entire life, to be honest. And it's probably one of the most difficult things I'll ever do. It was very, very hard indeed. But having said that, it was a privilege and an honor to be involved. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. It was a great event. It was fantastic. I loved every minute of it. But make no mistake, it was hard. It was difficult. We went through a lot. Our bodies went through a lot. I'm completely battered and bruised, and I can't even walk now, to be honest. I'm not sure if I can make it to work tomorrow, but inshallah I can. But on a more serious note, these little children that we're raising money for, they're going through a lot worse, by the way. They have to face these challenges, these obstacles on a day-to-day basis. Now imagine that. Imagine being in the shoes. They have to do this all by themselves, by the way. They've got no one. They've got absolutely no one. And we only did it for a few hours. That's nothing, absolutely nothing compared to what they're going through. Every single day of their lives, they're going through these obstacles. And it's heartbreaking, and it really saddens me. And the least we could do is get involved with these events like Tough Mudder and with these charity organizations, to do our bit to help raise awareness and to help raise a bit of money in order to give them a bit of hope, give them a better future and better lives. That's the least we could do. And we need to get involved guys, you know, with events like this, more and more, inshallah. And I'd like to thank Helping Humanity for the great work that you boys are doing. You know, keep it up, boys, and you know, absolutely brilliant. It's absolutely fantastic what you're doing. And everyone who's donated, I'd like to thank you all as well. Inshallah, Allah will reward you for every contribution that you've made. And keep the donations coming in, guys. Go to our link, follow the instructions, and give whatever you can. Even if it means it's just a few pounds, you know, just the most important thing is that you're giving and that you're getting involved and you're making a difference to these people's lives. So please get involved. There's still time. You know, we haven't reached our target yet, but we're almost there, and if possible, we want to exceed it. So please, you know, get involved. Thank you very much. All the best. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.